Sovereign immunity is outdated. So sovereign immunity comes from the notion that the king can do no wrong. And we know that's wrong because we kicked out the king in 1776. But we kept that rule. It basically says that unless the state or commonwealth has waived or abrogated their immunity, then you have no right to sue them. You can't sue them in court. That trickles down to the employees and officers and officials of whatever government entity is in play. And so for like state officials, they have a immunity for certain state law claims, and then to the extent that you bring federal claims, then like under Section 1983, then they have something called qualified immunity, which basically is a judge-made doctrine that shields public officials from liability. Virginia state law is a little different in that counties are sort of considered arms of the state, whereas cities and towns are not. And so the immunity for a county is like the immunity of the state, and the cities and towns don't have that same immunity. So if like an employee of the county is doing something, you can sue the employee, can't sue the county because they're not suable entities and they're just considered arms of the state. If, let's say, a sheriff's deputy is just operating his vehicle in normal driving situations, those are considered ministerial acts, and then the employee is not entitled to sovereign immunity in that case. However, if they are doing something on behalf of the government, like, chasing somebody or arresting somebody, then they are performing a governmental act and they are immune under state law. Sovereign immunity is outdated. And if you look across any industry, you'll see that the higher the standard you have, the more accountability you have, the better performance you're going to have from your employees. When you lower standards and lower accountability, people can do whatever they want, hurt whomever they want, and there's no accountability in that situation. That's not good. That's not good public policy unless the public policy you have is limiting accountability for public officials. Sovereign immunity, qualified immunity, get rid of it.